It's not so bad. This is a good like backup phone. My backup phone was all cracked and really unusable, but yeah. Um, at least it uploads. I found Focus, and $200 for a new replacement of the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is pretty good. You know, it costs $800 for a new one. If the protection plan only cost $100, then yeah, getting a brand new one for $200 is a great deal. Shouldn't have complained. It just was kind of an annoying shock because, like, I thought, because to me, it's like, yeah, just fix the screen. Where's all your extra screens you should have gotten in bulk, you know? And they don't do screen repairs anymore. They got rid of all that. And then they were talking about me losing my data, which was like not okay. Um, yeah, I'm just generally unhappy as like a person. The quality of life fulfillment is like a zero. Um, the only thing keeping me going really is a hatred of the government. So I don't know. I guess it'll get better, next month or the month after. Um, yeah, it's definitely quitting. What do you call it? Quitting smoking and drinking frees up a ton of money because you're talking about like basically $20 a day each. That's a lot of money. So you're not doing that at all. That's a lot of money. Yeah, I was going through easily a vape cartridge a day. So that's like $40, you know, $200 multiple times a month. And then drinking, which I haven't done in a long time, but I used to, it's also expensive. Um, and you feel nice. I think like the caffeine is not so good too. Uh, the Moto G 2023 5G doesn't do Bluetooth. These are Bluetooth headphones. Nah, you can't do that. You need a wire. It kind of says the sound quality is a little better with the wire, which is kind of cool. But I don't think it looks as awesome. You're driving around with a wired set of headphones. Nah, I can get up and walk around my house still listening to what I'm listening to. That was awesome. I loved that. Now I've got like slightly less cool. Yeah, sad stuff. I do recommend these if you can run them. They're very fun. I ended up wiping my drone hard drive mainly because I already knew I got enough of like all the footage I wanted. I have to wait for it to get a lot cooler to fly it though. Like same thing with scooters, like they don't run good. Same thing with phones. Phones, scooters, and drones don't run good at like 100 degrees. 100 degrees F is too hot. They run way, way, way better at like 70 degrees. And they run bad again at 30 degrees. So, yeah. Waiting for this thing to start up took hours. Yeah, this thing had to download and like delete Monopoly, delete Monopoly, delete Monopoly, get rid of Monopoly. And it took forever to even start that project. And then it tells me every time I asked it to over like there you go, it failed. So bad. Yeah, that poor woman who was locked in the Walmart thing. You should not have an oven with a lock on the outside. I'm telling you, I know these people. The Bible is deliberately a genital mutilation hoax. Smoking is really just lung tar, lung glue. They knew what they were doing, and they got you in trouble on purpose with it. Uh, hate them. Does weed make you look hotter? People said that about David Bowie. I thought I looked hot on weed. I thought. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get the new Samsung in a couple months and get it replaced. Yeah, I just have so much. I'm trying to save up for a car. Like, I could try to lease another year here. I hope they don't try to raise my rent. That's so annoying. You're like, well, but we can get even more money. How much money do you need a month from all these people? They really just like, I need to be richer. I need to be richer. Squeeze everybody. Who thinks like that? I don't. I don't think like that at all. I think that's toxic. It is, because the people who know you suffer. So it's toxic. Yeah, I mean, really no big purchases beyond a vehicle soon in the next few months. Um, and then get out of here, go live in my car again. It's not that bad. Really, the only thing I get for living here is the ability to cook, which is only okay. There's plenty of methods to do food without that. Um, Trash, yeah, kind of. It's way more expensive to pay them for a trash service than it is to drive to a dumpster with a few bags and throw it away then. There's a few ways you can do trash out in nature that's like not bad, but it involves fire. Depends on how you feel about that. Um, yeah. Sad I lost. I made a ton of custom videos on my old phone, like probably 30 of them, and they're all gone. They were meticulous too, so great content. Yeah. It got nuts. The content, yeah, it got way nuts. The good news is I saved all my documents, so the book is retained. I don't even know if this keyboard can work with this. Such a shame. Yeah, I tried to find this. I was like, does this have the up-to-date Bluetooth technology? It kind of says it. It doesn't say it doesn't. That's the thing is, if they have bad stats, don't share the stat. And that's like, I suffered for that. I can't believe they wanted $240 for this. It's a piece of garbage. Yeah, the Motorola. Samsung is way better as far as a phone. As far as like power and utility, yeah, Samsung. Way more gigabytes, 500 gigabytes. So the SD card, I guess, is pretty good. Yeah, I deleted my drone footage for using it on this to have extra memory. I guess, I was pretty disappointed with Geek Squad, but they want to replace my whole phone for 200 bucks. That's the deal. With the protection plan and that. I almost made it the whole year. Yeah, I almost made it all the way to the end, but it just was too much. Sad. I'm really getting like the religious extremism on TikTok is getting crazy. There's almost no content except religious extremism now, which is sad. So it involves circumcision. So someone earlier called me a conspiracy theorist. It's like slaves built the pyramids. The pharaoh owned it all. The whole land was his. He lived there. His corpse lived there. It was pharaoh's. Everyone else had to work. They had to work to build it, and they didn't live there. A slave has to do things and doesn't get the results of what he's done. A tyrant or a slave or a lord doesn't do anything and he gets all the results of what other people did. So he's like, oh, it's a conspiracy. We still work for them. No, it's not. It's on the dollar. It's in the Washington Monument. You work for the pyramid people. The people who made slaves built these giant work projects for them, still run the world, their descendants, and they like sex. They like, virgin women and stuff like that. Virgin girls, really. So they do sex crimes to babies with circumcision, and then they do sex crimes to little girls who are their girlfriends. And the reason you think they don't is you're lied to. You're a corralled slave. And they said no looking. Why is the Lord worried about trespassing? Is it not all his stuff? Well, they lied to you. Yeah. I'm glad I don't have kids. It was just too much. The creator made something too trashy. See, if I don't have kids and I get reborn, right decision. If I don't have kids and I don't get reborn, right decision. Why put anyone else through that? But anyway, yeah, this phone sucks. I got it for under $100. It's a good backup phone. If you need something like in your back pocket, that can work. This is my new. but it's absolutely bad. Like, quality, awful. The freaking Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra could run Diablo at max graphics with barely any problems. Um, it was a great phone. I dropped it a bunch too without any problems. This is why like nature's way better. You're not likely to have massive problems dropping it. I dropped this and it hit. It was really interesting. I have two phones that have a crack in the exact same spot. Who knows how that happened? But yeah, now I have the case protector. So yeah, no Bluetooth headphones. Sad, but at least they work with the wire. I guess that's cool. I guess that's cool. It was nice to get up and walk around with them. And I do have to wait a couple months to. I have the protection plan until June. I'll probably wait until January to do it. Um, yeah, a couple months. I have that Amazon credit card I have to pay off. So annoying. I do like having ungarnishable wages. It makes a natural protection for me, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you can't come looking. You see how people eat rich people alive? They do. They eat the fuck out of rich people. They try to just like consume them. Like, you did one wrong thing to me. That's damages. And like Rudy Giuliani had a default case. They said he failed to defend it. He probably didn't even know he was being sued. He's an old man. They do that in America. In addition to circumcising you and printing the money at your debt and taxing it, they do default judgments where if someone takes you to court and you don't get told, they will rule against you. They will give a judgment against you as if you didn't want to be there or something. They disrespected us by not showing up. That's how they work. They're clowns. They are clowns. They print the money at your debt and tax it, and there's no ordinary source for any citizen. And then they make everyone compete and work for minimum wage jobs. And it's also a few of them can just like rise up to be gods and rich. And I've met rich people. They are put downers. You don't get it. And they're sharks. They're not nice people. So yeah, I'm of a quit nature until the creator makes something nicer. I refuse this as a general level of existence and just say it's unworthy to experience. Who wants to be me? Really? I don't. I rather hated being me. I hate it every day, and it never got better. So, yeah. Yeah, Geek Squad has pretty bad reviews. A lot of people are unhappy with their level of protection. I guess $200 for a replacement's fine, but it's like an unexpected fee. I wish they had just replaced the screen, you know? That would have been nice. I wish I hadn't dropped it. That sucked. So, revenge. All I did as soon as it dropped is I made more God is Trash stickers. You can't make something nice. You need everyone to work and toil to have anything. Yeah, you suck. You're a shit creator. The animals all eat each other. You're not even a god. You're just a joke. You don't deserve a praise. You won't get a praise from me forever. You know why praise works, right? It's autopilot. He doesn't actually know the minute details, and it just like the auto system detects is he having a good time or not. Give him that. It's the worst. It is. Why be positive? Why? You're just going to make more people. You're going to end up trusting a system that's there to use you, like a cow. Imagine you tell the cows just be positive. Hell no. Try to skewer the freaking farmer. Try to jump over the fence and flee. That's way better than, oh, just wait it out. You're going to be meat. Yeah. Do not get the Motorola. Sucks so bad. It's almost as good as my last one, like barely a little better. And my last one cost $69. I can't believe they wanted 240 for this. Yeah, get the Samsung is a superior phone, the Samsung Galaxy. Yeah. I shouldn't get the S24. Well, I can get a new S23 for $200. That's way better. Sorry if this poor talk put you down. I refuse free money for doing nothing. The truth is with those really rich people is which one of them actually did work comparable to living in a mansion or having a rare sports car. Like none of them. All that stuff was done by people who had no choice but to do that. So that's why I'm kind of against it. The God money. Hey, I got a bunch of free money. No, you supported the circumcision of babies and the enslavement of everybody to words. You're like a barnacle on the way to the pedo cave, but you're not even like, you're not actually rich. You're just bad. So, makes me sad. I want an existence like an eternal pleasure body, AI spaceship core, objects, energy, food from nowhere. This whole like, you gotta work and get old and die thing that wasn't a life. I told my parents you shouldn't have made me. They should have figured out everything I know about the government before I came around, instead of making me do it all, which sucked. Really? You never realized private property hides the real government? You never figured that out? You ever heard of Umbrella Corp? Did you know they could tunnel under the Atlantic thousands of years ago? Did you know they were breeding women like chickens so they could have the perfect woman? It's all about one dude's a god and all the rest of us are his modest, humble subjects. That's what it is. That's how the earth power hierarchy goes. The real old money are slavers and they don't even tell you who they are. They win first the most, and if you're anywhere in the areas they hate, like living on the surface, living in my country, then you get attacked all the time. That's how it works. Don't look in private property. Forgive us our trespasses, Lord. You hear it now? Do you hear how fucked up it is? Yeah, I'm sad I can't use my ears. I mean, I can. This gets sound, but it's like I can't walk around with them. Sucks. Yeah, just wait until the first. I'll fix it sometime soon. It's gonna be nice when it's cooler. Night riding, yeah, it's gonna be way better. Definitely, I'm looking at the money I have left in my account going, please hold on to every penny of this. I don't want to have any weird expenses. Because if I can, then I'll be able to really make a huge dent in the Amazon card. And when that happens, I can live way easier. I do need to get a new vehicle somehow. Yeah, the fact that judgments don't appear on your credit report is awesome. And so once I get my credit report back up to 700, I might even be able to lease a good van. That'd be awesome to lease a brand new good van like the Odyssey or something. I would do that. Get a brand new Odyssey. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'd put most of my stuff in storage, drive to my other storage, pick it up, drive back to drop it off. Or just pick up all my stuff in this storage and drive up there to put it down. Yep. I've had my stuff in Mount Shasta storage for like 8 years. It's crazy. It's not that much of my yearly income to do that, but it is a little. Yeah, definitely I spent more drinking and smoking. Not doing that anymore is nice, but like I never had any good years. Me, I didn't have you go to school, you have to do that. You do sports, you have to do that. You get circumcised, they had to do that to me. It was shit. I never had a moment that I was like, yay, life. No. The people who pretend and say they have that, to me, are pretending, and they have to say they have that because they don't have it. So, sad. Shit makes me feel bad. The creator should try, like, why'd you make hurtable bodies? Hey, I need you to be a good person. Why? Well, you can be wounded. I decided. I didn't feel like having things that could live forever or have a nice time, so now it's your responsible to be moral. It's the dumbest. It is. If you wanted it nice, you should have just made it nice. Why make it horrible? unless you just hate us, which is what it is. So anyway, thanks for listening. Can't wait to go back to the Samsung. If they can replace it and transfer the data, perfect. I hope it's not a new phone. I was unable to figure out how to get into the phone with a USB-C cable. A lot of people tout they have an option, but it's really like horrible. Yeah, looking for a method to get the data off my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra was freaking horrible. Um, they were all selling something. It was some program they were recommending that you have to actually buy in when you get there, and they don't tell you that. And it didn't do what they said. And like the people offering, there's basically no way. Hey, I want to plug a USB-C from one phone into another and access the phone that's disabled. Nah. That's basically the answer. It's gone. Yeah, maybe I should give it a sad planet. I hope the creator makes something nice one day. This isn't it. I don't feel it. He likes evil too much. The creator, he likes horrible things too much. Hey, you're gonna starve unless you eat others. Hey, you have to fight your same gender for the right to breed, and then all you did is make more of you, which isn't a treat. You know? There's no easy anything. You want to snap your fingers or pray to get something? No, get a job. Prayer doesn't do shit. People accessing what other people have already done isn't a miracle. I used to pray for love when I was a kid. I used to, and it just absolutely would never show up. It was just see, basically it's like these people talking about prayer really carefully look at their lives. They don't have anything, but they believe it might do something, so they're trying. That's what it is. So anyway, thanks for listening. Yeah, sad times. I can't wait to fix this phone or get a new one, get a new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, which was actually a good phone. I had poo-pooed it before and said I hate it. Mistake. It's actually really good. Compared to this, a $100 Motorola, yeah, this thing's bad. The Galaxy was way better. I don't like the stylus, and I don't like the 5 or 6 cameras, but maybe they have to have that, like for light differences and inside outside. Like maybe it really did come down to they needed that many. Not really. There's one camera facing here, and it was pretty good. And you only really need like, if you can do a lens, you need one camera. You don't need 6 cameras. Maybe it's really easy to make photoreceptor cells. Maybe they just like can churn out millions. Yeah, mass production machining is hard until you get it going at all, and then there's a ton, right? So anyway, thanks for listening. Yep, new phone's kind of bad. Getting a new replacement of my old phone's going to be pretty cheap. I'm trying to save up to get a van to live in after this. I've got another like 8 months or whatever. So, can I save up enough to get a van in 8 months? Yeah, definitely. Won't be hard. But you gotta pay off that Amazon credit card. $3,000 limit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to zero by December. Get it all the way down. That would be amazing. That really is my goal. Get to zero on that credit card by December. It's just the problem is every time I get close to paying it off, I'm like, now I can buy more stuff. Sucks. I tried to get into epoxy. Don't do epoxy, do UV. Unless you have to pour it in a place the sun can't shine, do UV resin. UV resin's way better than epoxy. No mixing, dries way faster. It'll cure in minutes. And yeah, it's way better. UV, yeah, go with UV resin, not epoxy. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, Google.